Here in example 1, we're going to be performing operations on polynomials. So let's take a look at number 1, part A. We're asked to subtract a binomial from a trinomial. Now just to clear some things up, let's look at a simpler problem. If we're asked to subtract 3 from 10, what that means is, well, we're going to do 10 minus 3. And the answer is 7. Now, we're subtracting a binomial from a trinomial. So what that means is we're going to have to do 7x cubed minus 2x squared plus 8 minus this quantity, negative 3x cubed minus 4. One of the common mistakes is that people forget to put parentheses around this binomial because we are, in fact, subtracting the entire quantity. Okay, now the next move is to distribute the negative 1. Multiply each term in the quantity by negative 1, and let's see what we get. Negative 1 times negative 3x cubed is plus 3x cubed, and negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Now we'll combine like terms. Seven x cubed combines with plus 3x cubed to give us 10x cubed. Negative 2x squared doesn't combine with anything, so we're just going to have minus 2x squared. And then plus 8 and plus 4 combine to make plus 12. This is it. To add or subtract terms, we need to have like terms, and we don't have any like terms. This is our solution. Now let's take a look at part B. We're asked to multiply a trinomial times a 4-term polynomial. But there's not enough room on this note sheet, so I'd suggest we get out a separate piece of scratch paper. Here you go. Now I'm going to do my work on the scratch paper, and I suggest you do the same so you have enough work to follow along. Let's start just by copying on the problem that we're asked to do. We're going to take this quantity, 9x squared plus 8x minus 7, and multiply by the quantity 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 4x plus 3. Okay, now we're going to start by distributing one term at a time. We're going to distribute the 9x squared. So do 9x squared times each term in the other quantity. So 9 times 6 is 54. And x squared times x cubed is x to the 5th power. Now 9 times 5 is 45. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th power. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. X squared times x is x cubed. And 9 times 3 is 27. X squared times no variable at all remains x squared. Next, we'll distribute the 8x. So we're going to multiply by 8x by every term in the other quantity. Here's a suggestion to help organize our scratch work. When we do 8x times 6x cubed, we come up with 48 times x to the 4th power. Let's line up all the like terms vertically, so it'll be easier to combine like terms at the end. Then 8x times 5x squared is going to be 40x cubed. 8x times minus 4x is going to be minus 32x squared. And 8x times 3 is going to be plus 24x. Now we have one more term to distribute, and that's this negative 7. So we're going to multiply negative 7 by each term in this other quantity. Negative 7 times 6x cubed, negative 42x cubed. Negative 7 times 5x squared, negative 35x squared. Negative 7 times negative 4x is plus 28x. And negative 7 times 3 is negative 21. Now let's combine all the like terms and get our final answer. We have 54x to the 5th power plus 45 times x to the 4th power. Oops, I lied. Yeah, we got to combine the like terms. 45 and 48 combine to make 93. 93x to the 4th power. Remember, the exponents only change when multiplying or dividing. So 36 minus 40 minus 42, it's going to be negative 46x cubed. 27 minus 32 plus 35. Oh, I think that's minus 35x squared. I wrote this wrong. Negative 7 times 5x squared, I mean negative 35x squared. Sorry about that mix-up. So now 27 minus 32 minus 35 is negative 40x squared. (24) and 28 is 52x minus 21. This is our final answer. So you see, we just distribute one term at a time, combine like terms at the end. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Good luck in your practice problems.